I mean, we've never lined anybody up this deep as a punt returner. Never, ever. And if you study the tape, you need to line him up about 8 yards deeper than maybe we normally do. And so it starts with that. They get good coverage. They get great kick placement. And, you know, the field goal kicker as well. I mean, he's very, very deadly, very accurate. Kicks off, puts the ball where he needs to, and they cover well.
You're involved in special
Yeah.
teams, obviously, a little bit. We know what's important to you. What are the results been, or what have you seen out of?
Yeah.
And it's a broad question, but
Yeah,
if there's
I
a
think,
special-
I think we felt decent about, I think we felt good about a few games. I think we felt okay about the rest. And I think there's a game that we felt like we didn't perform up to the standard that we're capable of playing at. And, so these last handful of games are really important to us to see if we can make strides there. You know, I think when you get deeper into the season, I think your special teams can change dramatically as you get guys beat up. You know, we were always trying to play our most effective, our best players on the special teams. I mean, who's going to be the best, you know, L2 on the kickoff team? But a lot of times that team looks different than it did at the starting of the year. And so sometimes things change down the road, especially in special teams as well.
How do you feel like Chico's done the kick return role? Feel like maybe he's close to breaking one loose?
You know, I really admire all of these freshmen, these true freshmen play, but Chico as well. I mean, the guy's fearless. It's really what you want back there, a guy that he's, knock on wood, done a good job of securing the ball. And, you know, we don't have a problem putting back there as a punt returner, as well as a kickoff return guy. I think they're really different skill set, and he's able to do them both. But he's going to continue to get better at that with good reps. And, you know, I kind of go back to the guys up front, give him enough space. You know, he's a shifty guy that can get some things done.
Style or scheme, do you see any similarities between the Utah defense and what you saw with Stanford?
I think they're really physical. Scheme-wise, there's some similarities. But I think that the two things that jump out is, one, they're a physical crew that really, like, they do a great job with one-on-ones. I mean, they defeat blocks and they get off blocks and they run to the ball. And so I think that's the first thing. And the second thing is, just like Stanford, I don't think they give you anything. You're going to have to, like the receivers, they play a lot of press coverage, a lot of man coverage. You're going to have to go out and make plays. You know, you're going to have to win your one-on-one battles. There's not a ton of zone coverage in there where you're going to have these big seams, and quarterback's not going to be able to hold the ball long because they really pressure the passer like Stanford did, you know. And sometimes it's not with extra blitzers. It's just those front four guys. And so those are the similarities that I see, you know, between those two squads.
Chris, when Utah first came into the league,
Yep.
Coach Whittingham talked about how they would need to recruit a few classes at a Pac-12 level to kind of get up to where they needed to be. When you've analyzed them, other than maybe upgrading their players and their personnel, what else has surprised you about their ascension?
Well, you know, I've known, we've had some history with Utah, even when I was over, you know, Boise. And, you know, it was a little bit even like TCU before they made their jump into their new conference. And so those guys were as good as anybody in the conference we were playing in. And those are the guys that set the standard. And so we knew how well they were coached and how hard they played. You know, I think sometimes what you're trying to do is recruit some, you know, is build depth, because it's such a, you know, such a physical conference.